Many people believe that breaking bad habits is an insurmountable challenge. But what if I told you that the ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers powerful tools to dismantle these destructive patterns? Imagine transforming your life through self-discipline and keen self-observation. Today, we delve into how Stoic principles can change your relationship with your habits forever. The first essential tool we will explore is self-awareness. Too often, we act on autopilot without understanding what drives our behaviors. This applies to our habits as well. Stoicism teaches us that the unexamined life is not worth living. Therefore, we must take a step back and observe our actions and triggers. What makes you reach for that late-night snack? What influences your decision to scroll endlessly on your phone instead of practicing something meaningful? By identifying these triggers, we can begin the process of breaking free. Let me tell you a story about a man named Marcus. Like many of us, Marcus struggled with procrastination. He always knew he had goals to achieve, but found himself watching TV instead of working on his dreams. Then one day, he discovered the diary of the Stoic philosopher Seneca. In it, he found a compelling message. Time is the most valuable thing a man can spend. This jarring realization illuminated the urgency to observe his own behavior. Marcus started to document his daily actions, noting when he felt distracted and what prompted those distractions. This leads us to our second Stoic tool, reflection. After recognizing these patterns, it's vital to focus on what they reveal about ourselves. Writing down our thoughts gives clarity to our motivations and desires. Journaling becomes a mirror reflecting our true selves. When Marcus reflected on his journaling entries, he noticed a consistent theme: fear of failure. This was his nemesis. By acknowledging it, he could finally confront this fear. Another critical Stoic strategy is to reframe our thoughts. Instead of viewing a bad habit as an insurmountable obstacle, we can see it as an opportunity for growth. The Stoics believe that external events do not control us. Rather, it's our perceptions of them that do. Marcus started to reframe his procrastination. Instead of berating himself for watching TV, he acknowledged it as a sign that something deeper needed attention. By shifting his perspective, he began using his downtime to absorb knowledge from podcasts or audiobooks instead. Progressing to the third tool, Stoic practice emphasizes the importance of discipline. Stoics like Epictetus highlighted that our freedoms lie in our ability to control our responses to our impulses. Develop discipline by setting small, actionable goals. Marcus decided to start with 15 minutes a day of dedicated focus towards his projects. Through consistent practice, these small goals become easier to accomplish, gradually building self-reliance. On days he felt tempted to procrastinate, he would remind himself of the Stoics' teachings. With time, he realized that each disciplined action reinforced a new, healthier habit. This brings us to self-compassion, a vital aspect of the Stoic philosophy often overlooked. As you work on dismantling your habits, it's crucial to be kind to yourself. Bad days will happen. What matters is how you respond to them. Embrace a growth mindset. Instead of thinking, "I failed today," remind yourself that setbacks are part of the journey. Reflect on what went wrong and how you can adapt. This creates resilience and prevents you from falling back into old habits. Moreover, surrounding yourself with supportive communities can bolster your journey. The Stoics emphasize the importance of relationships. Seek out like-minded individuals who resonate with your goals. These connections help introduce accountability into your process. Marcus found an online group of fellow individuals passionate about self-improvement, people who understood his struggles and celebrated his small wins. At this moment, you may be wondering about the bigger picture. How do these principles lead to lasting transformation? The secret lies in continuous practice and observation. Just as Stoicism is not a one-time study, but a lifelong approach to philosophy, implementing these tools requires ongoing effort and adjustment. As you embark on your journey to break free from your bad habits, remember, you are not alone in this struggle. By using the tools of self-awareness, reflection, reframing, and discipline, you can dismantle your negative patterns and create a life full of purpose and fulfillment. If these insights resonate with you and you find value in stories like Marcus's, make sure to subscribe to Stoic Zen Voices and activate the notification bell. There are more transformative insights waiting for you in our upcoming videos. As we wrap up, remember the essence of Stoicism is not merely in understanding but in action. Take the next step today. Employ these Stoic tools to reshape your habits and discover a more fulfilling way of living. Your future self will thank you for the choices you make today. Breaking a bad habit isn't just a battle against behavior. It's a battle against the story you keep telling yourself. And here's the truth most people avoid. Habits don't die because you try harder. They die because you finally understand why they were alive in the first place. Stoicism gives you the lens to see this clearly. A habit is never random. It's a response to fear, to boredom, to anxiety, to the need for comfort. When you pause long enough to observe your triggers instead of wrestling with them, everything begins to shift. You start seeing the exact moment the habit hooks you, and once you see the hook, you're no longer unconscious. You're in control. But awareness alone isn't enough. You need reflection. When you sit down at night and replay your day with brutal honesty, you start uncovering truths you've ignored for years. Maybe the habit is masking insecurity. Maybe it fills a silence you're afraid to face. Maybe it's simply the easiest way to avoid becoming who you know you should be. And admitting that hurts. But it also frees you. Stoicism then asks you to reframe the struggle. A bad habit isn't a flaw, it's feedback. It's showing you where you're still blind, where you still fear discomfort, where you still run from responsibility. When you reinterpret your struggle as training rather than failure, discipline rises naturally. You stop fighting yourself and start coaching yourself. And discipline, real discipline, grows from small, consistent victories. The Stoics never demanded perfection. They demanded progress. One moment of awareness. One decision made consciously instead of impulsively. One promise kept to yourself. Over time, these micro-victories accumulate and form the architecture of a new identity. But here's the part most people forget: self-compassion. Breaking a habit requires strength, yes, but cruelty toward yourself only tightens the chains. Stoicism isn't about cold emotionlessness, it's about clarity. Treat yourself like someone you're responsible for guiding, not someone you're punishing. And don't walk this path alone. Even Marcus Aurelius leaned on others. Surround yourself with people who respect growth, not distraction. People who remind you of who you're becoming, not who you used to be. In the end, breaking bad habits isn't just behavior change. It's self-liberation. It's reclaiming your time, your choices, your future. And every small, disciplined step is proof that you're no longer ruled by impulse, but led by intention. Your habits may have shaped your past, but with Stoic practice, they don't get to shape your future.